Hey, what's up? Test one, two, microphone check. Microphone check, check, microphone check. All right, so fresh off the pipe here, we got some big developments today. Yesterday, I did a YouTube live uh, about how much money's on the line, $200,000 of source code right now, and one of the things I've learned over the past 5 years for sure is drop the heroic stuff when it comes to making bags of money. Making bags of money, it's kind of like this machine element, repeat a set of habits over and over and over and over again and perfect your process and then invest, boom, scale big, sell, move out, cash, cash out, throw down. So today, it just how the energy went and whatnot. Going to pass off my server, going to bring it to my buddy Sean, who's just a colleague. He's a kind of guy I got to know over time, and we're getting to know one another over time. Him and I are smart men, but at the same time, he has no patience for any just trivial crap. He's got 2 kids now, and time is money, especially for people, men my age, right? So for me, I like to collaborate and build. I am building working relationships with everyone. So super important moving forward because I can guide you from a lot of mistakes that you're going to make in business, a lot of financial things that happen. So with me, definitely, if you have a chance to work with me, congratulations, you're one of the lucky ones. I'm just kidding. That's my salesman pitch. But no, seriously, in all honesty, I'm usually 3 to 4, 5 steps ahead of you in certain areas, and I can think of me as a defense system that I protect and ensure your machine is following the proper process to success, which ultimately to me is you're going to sell your business. Okay. And so, huge reason why 99% of businesses fail is because they don't have their their exit plan. But yeah, so now if you want to break down the economist side, if you want to do the pie slicing side of things, I basically invested the last 2 years into. So I've been using Linux now for 6 years, but this last 2 months, boom, I've been like hardcore, like a mofo, and now I know how to set up data blocks and set up my partitions, set up raids, reassemble a raid, lots of ninjanomics, orconomics on the computer backend stuff that I look forward to streaming more live training sessions, but it's not really training, it's just me being creative and showing kind of the world exactly what I do, all the back end processes and everything, because I'm, someone of, what is it, truth and justice, just objective truth, right? I'm good people, so I'm not doing any gimmicks or anything like that. So yeah, but I'm giving off this off to Sean, and I'm like, no way you're gonna get my server up as this quickly. He says it's all trivial stuff. So I went in I went in and studied the past 2 years and learned so much. I'm gonna say get this book too. This one here, Linux for Hackers. But if you order this book, tell them to send Jesse McDougall a new copy because they sold me a copy and it broke. Okay, so the last thing you want to get in the mail is if you go to order this and you open up and you literally there's no pages in it. That would suck. But technically, if you paid for it and I sent it to you, you can't. I didn't do anything illegal. But now we talk ethics, which is super important to me. That's right here. And that's where I'm taking a stance, as a business leader, about ethics. There's just room for more people to talk about ethics. I actually have to do it anyways as a part of my CPA designation. They want to continual training, so I'll speak about ethics. Right? to show the world what an ethical business person is. Me. Use me as a model, to study and reverse engineer and all that. And worst case scenario, I'll do your accounting. Think of me as your CFO. Okay, great. Now we're going to give the server to Sean. I gotta say, man, I'm going to be super impressed. Super impressed. So last night, because you always do, here's the thing, you always commit to the process and you do the right thing, regardless of how much you think it's going to suck and whatever, without compromising your ethics. When you start compromising your ethics, that's when you're going to lead down the road of destruction. It's a slippery slope, too. So it kind of goes both ways. It's like the good and bad, good and evil, branching logic switch that can occur. So that's why I just stay positive. And I know I've got numbers and science at this point. And if Sean fixes his computer, I'm probably going to be like the happiest guy in the world. And at that point, I will probably just do YouTube live every day because I'm really realizing now I just generate leads. So I'm just setting up my lead funnels for all my different investments I've made on the internet. And I just look forward to building those audiences, is the truth, and connecting with them. It's just going to be fun. It's just going to be fun, and along the way, we're going to get some good results. Like, very excited about all the weight loss audiences we're building. Orca Nutrition, yeah, the Superior Eating System, healthycookingdelivery.com, healthycookingmenu.com. It's a proven weight loss system, bro. No bullshit. You know what I mean? And you got to do the work, though. Step one. And there's a whole process to it and whatever. And so, yeah, at the end of that, I'm just hoping build up some rapport and then build a client out of that and show them along the weight loss process. But they just start off, the customer thinks it's weight loss, right? But it's really emotional coaching or whatever. And you can describe that in 1,000 million different ways. A high number of combinations and permutations. Okay. So one thing I've learned recently, because of this past 2 months, I've committed to fixing my server my way, was the one key word. One key word that you say to someone can just switches their perception of you. And so the way I'm programmed as a person is I don't think what other people are thinking so far at this part of my life. It's irrelevant to me. I know what I'm thinking. And I just focus on what I need to do to get me to the next goal. But then the wisdom kicks in, and when you're just talking about yourself and I, well, there's this saying, there's no I in team, right? But there's a me. And so, yeah, that's where I'm finding the teamwork is super important. I'm super pumped for join your local chamber of commerce. That's super important, especially for all you internet ninjas out there, because past 6 years, I've been working specifically in the virtual space and isolating myself from the physical world kind of thing, just family, friends, family, good time, friends, internet, boom, done. I'm good, game over. But now, because I'm in a down patch in your business, and your businesses go up and down, so you got to build it up, consistent cash flow. That's the game. Yeah, consistent cash flow. So the plan going forward, Sean fixes the server. I don't even believe it's possible at this point. And this is where you can watch me. So I recorded this, and I'm gonna watch this a month later, just to see how I feel at this time. It's the equivalent of when I watch myself, my fights. I watch them 100 times over and over and over and over, except my last fight. Yeah, I'd like to see that one. But yeah, now from here it's just trivial work. It's just yeah, trivial work. I've got to find someone to represent me in court next Wednesday. Got an eviction happening, and I will not be in Thunder Bay. Or might, I don't know. I don't know. Talk to Bay when she comes home tonight. It's a good idea, maybe get out there and go see some friends. So yeah, looking at this, I know that I'm emotionally attached to this server and whatever. It's been through. Like, how do you plan in your business? My networks are confined. How do you plan for someone unplugging your server? That's like unacceptable. Um, I'm bootstrapping my company too, so a lot of times people are like, "Oh, why don't you just do this and that?" And I think it's just a quick, easy switch. But owning your own network and understanding how to run your own server and your own network and do virtual hosting and having your own IPs and building your own company, being a part of a certified centers alliance and working with good people, computer scientists in the world. Well, over time, you can build yourself an audience in whatever it is. It could be cat pics. Like, go check out mybestfriendsarecats.com. I own that website, mybestfriendsarecats.com. All we're going to do is like show cat videos and maybe some affiliate links. And if you want, you get a free cat too. Right? Like, we'll hook you up with like local humane society or whatever and get a free cat. We own catsandstuff.net. So we're looking to get that one off the ground too. And we'll just have relationships with um, vets and clinics and other not-for-profit organizations. Yeah, facilitate people getting free cat. But for mybestfriendsyourcats.com, the product I want to build there is a cat collar, an actual cat collar that is GPS tracking. I was not pleased with the cat collar that I purchased from Paw Scout. I'm like, crap scout. Dude, how do you put this on a cat? Come on, it's a dog. That's the best they have on the market. Come on. Anyways, so yeah, we asked Jordan. So let me look for this email here to represent me in court. And we have a person moving into my house, the first house I bought, April 1st too. We got a customer lined up. Just making moves, right? So I'm broadcasting in real time what I'm doing. I'm showing you all my secrets because one of the things you're not supposed to do is show your secrets, which those days are done, bro. These are done. More tic-tac-toe business. More tic-tac-toe business. All right. Oh, we've got a compliance update here. Please, following compliance alert, please blacklist these addresses which are known to create problems. So when you're with good people, they send you databases of bad people on the internet. Okay. Just gotta find this court hearing. Send it over to Jordan. I really need someone to help me get streaming on Twitch. Maybe I'll do that when I come back. Well, I gotta update all my addresses for other domains. That's gotta be done. Yeah, it could help get streaming on Twitch and streaming my video to my screen so you don't have to see me. Oh, I've got a question. I've got a first question. Who is faster, the Flash or Superman? Well, I like to try to find equal footing. So I would say Superman has the same capabilities as the Flash. So I would say they're even in speed. Speed of light. Right here. Holy. Okay. Okay, found the original documents for the eviction process. Okay, found it right here. Okay, my 2 weeks. So Friday the 8th, not March 8th. 2 weeks, I should already have this. Social Justice and Tribunals, Ontario. And it's 2 o'clock, so it's in Ontario. It's 3 hours ahead of me, so it's 5:45. So it's way they're closed now. So that's no point calling him and asking. Let's call my girlfriend. She might know. Can't remember if there's a parcel already sent here. Hey, babe. Hey, do you know if a package came for the eviction process? Okay, I'll see if it got mailed to my mom's end. Okay, I just don't know if it got sent to Thunder Bay or what. All right, bye. Okay. Sounded like she was busy. All right. Come on. Come on, man. Hey, Mom. Hey, I forgot to ask you yesterday. Did has any mail come to the house for the eviction process? Oh, okay. 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 All right. Yeah, because they won't do a phone eviction for this one. They got to be there physical. So I've asked my plumber friend, but I don't have any information. It just says Thunder Bay Room 3. Yeah. So okay. All right, Mom. Thank you. Love you. Bye. So just send this to Jordan anyways. Palmer. Hello?
Six, three, one, eight, nine, two. To hear this message, press 1. Do you want me to ask Chelsea? To reply, press 2.
Okay. We sent that off. Yeah, we sent that off to my sister, my mom, my girlfriend, just to let them know what's going on. Now, communication is so important. I've seen so many business owners, their companies suffer from not suffer. I would just say under optimized. I'm an optimizer of optimizers, guys. Okay, so I'm like the pi nth splitter organizer degree kind of guy. So I always like to optimize stuff because I build back end office infrastructure and revenue streams on the internet. Yes, through air and computers. Um, yeah, so we got to make sure all the bases are covered because clearly I don't. There's too much going on for me to pay attention to everything and expect to make like to buy my girlfriend, start making money to buy my girlfriend a new couch kind of thing. Like I'm only one person here, guys. So, um, and it's really starting to make sense to me. Well, there's literally no turning back at this point. The interesting thing is we have been applying for jobs and still are. Just during this downtime, this is terrible. But it's making sense to you. I'm getting a sense of the energy and the positive connections that I'm getting and the results. And the results are all saying, keep doing what you're doing, Jesse. Keep going. So we're doing that. But we got to get back to this revenue producing activities, which is such a great timing. Yeah, it's a great timing. Okay, well, nothing really I can do here. So I'll call the landlord tenant board tomorrow. What days? Wow, this is next week. Okay, so I called Reliance. That's good. We can start managing properties right away. Good news today. Good news. Manage more properties. Yeah. Just manage your properties, bro. And no time for BS. I don't want to get into your sales funnel. I don't want to get into your real estate company. I'm just here to manage money or manage your properties. Get her done, buddy. You're in safe hands with King Jesse. I shouldn't call myself King Lord Jesse. I'm a landlord. I own properties. Literally a lord, a landlord. That was cool to see. Got on like the official documents and everything, right? And just on the spiritual religious note, I am spiritual and religious, and I do have God in my life. God rests in my shoulders, kind of thing. Dead serious. And that gets into a whole interesting conversation, which we can have another time. Hold your opinions and your judgments about me and what I've said and your opinion. Okay, stop. And definitely the God figure is definitely energy. You could just like put it as an energy if you want to try to appease multiple people, right? Multiple groups. Like there's just certain set of basics that all reasonable people can agree upon. And so when the concept of God and the conversation of God comes in, and if you do it really good, you get you're tapping into the energy, and you find yourself, your purpose. You know your life's purpose, and you know where true north is. True north is that way. And these are important things, and as you keep applying these habits over the course of your life, and call them principles to build yourself, who you are, your reputation, and you repeat these successful habits, that's how you get to the big bag of money table versus the small money table. Okay. So we got, I can't believe this eviction is happening next week. Just got nowhere to go too. I don't care. Just get out of my house. It's a you problem. So with this tenant, my other buddy who owns properties too, everybody knows about. Well, not everybody, but you don't rent to her, man. She's bad news business. So yeah, and just you need to be aware too in business, and you probably already are. Um, I think I'm getting Bell's palsy here. I should get this looked at. What's going on this side of my face? Um, People will lie to you, and I'm just blown. Like I get confused how much people will lie to you, like this tenant. And this one here, this has happened to me a lot over the years. This is nothing new. This might be new content for you, but it's not for me. And it's basically you got to set people up for success. I gave her a shot. You got one thing: pay your rent on the first of the month. That's all you have to do. And yeah, managing cash flow. So the government paying for people to live who don't work don't have good management, cash flow management skills. And that's where I support them having like usually like just they pay one lump sum payment and don't worry about the rest of the details. That's it. You just move in, be happy. That's it, done. Pretty easy business model if you ask me. Yeah, so wow, I'm kind of like I was like thinking about next month, but next month's not here, but like well that'll be nice. It'll be like a big stress reliever off my back. And so my real estate company won't be $200 in the hole. And that was disgusting. It's embarrassing. It's disgusting. So I've got 3 o'clock here. I got to be at Sean's in 4 hours. Can't do any more on the evictions. So we got news on property management. So that's good. I'm confident now. Okay, contact biller, manage 50 properties. Okay. I think I've got something here with Ocean A Homes Property Management. So tomorrow, I need Chris Q. Yeah, I need my caseware back. Chris Q. Q. Harvey. Q. Harvey. And then property management. Yeah, that's instant money. Property management. That makes sense to me, and it's a good trade-off too. So you've got me to protect your home and your investment, and make sure your investment is safe, and you have good customers, and your customers are happy with you and your place. That's basically it. It's not rocket science. Okay. Wow, and I can feel the stress being relieved off of me. Just taken off my shoulders. I don't know, man. I gotta say, this is where like, yeah, I just hold my tongue, don't talk. I'm learning. It's better when I just show up and just smile and nod. People think of me as their accountant. Yeah, and it's these daily decisions that you make every day. So it's this small stuff behind. This is behind the scenes, and I just wanted to. I'm doing this live just to show people what it really takes to win and to succeed. And this is 6 years for me, and I'm hanging like on the razor's edge. There's no gimmicks or anything here. Um, if you could opt into my email list, that'd be great. I don't care which one right now. I don't think they're working, not working yet. It's getting pretty exciting though. I can build up a team. Let's message Angel. Come on. Angel. Let's see here. Okay, just messaged my accountant who I pay. Right? Like I have accountants, right? That I use for different purposes. Uh, okay, so yeah, if we could reach out, take care of that bottleneck, get those books caught up. Like, should I be doing QuickBooks? I mean, I'll do it after I've done the Linux stuff here. I'll do it, but we use this Genu Cache. Yeah, if we just get managing a couple properties, we'll be good to go here. Uh, so my whole plan of attack is, and just to be clear, the property management thing's been on my radar for 3 years since I moved here. Um, just makes sense. And then so this is where I'll build Orca mortgage broker, Orca accounting, just one job at a time, right? And just stay frugal and tight and staying true to the good word, helping others along the way. And if I could get a line of credit, um, I'll be able to scale without anyone else, which I would prefer, and which I'm supposed to. Actually, I would prefer not working alone. I would prefer having a whole team to party and bro down. But man, I've led World of Warcraft raiding guild, like a hardcore one, and you know, this is the way it is though, because people just want money. I'll just give you money. Here you go. Here's money for that. I'm not. So, oh, we had a nice Scott Mosley. Okay, Scott. Okay, so I posted an ad on Craigslist and I got a response today from someone who spent 25 years in the IT world as a system admin. So I should follow up with him for sure. Oh, you know what I'll do? Here's the thing, because you don't want to. Here, I put out an ad, and for $500, boom, I'm looking for this, that, and the other thing. Got a response here. This is a person. Um, I don't know this guy, but there's an opportunity here. You create an opportunity. This is how you build relationships. Now, before, instead of calling him and wasting his time and breaking his heart down about he's not going to get the $500, you don't want to do the carrot. Let people eat. Here's the carrot. Take the carrot. Don't take the carrot and move it an inch back, and then move it an inch back, and then move it an inch back, and then move it an inch back. And the next year, I got 30 years gone of my life to your carrot. No, bro. Eat the carrot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to respond to him and say, hey, look, man, my colleague actually responded today. He saw the listing and emailed me this morning. I don't know, you guys are ninjas, you Linux guys. So he's going to take this over, and he figures it's kind of trivial stuff that I'm having problems with. But I'd be interested in talking to you about building a working relationship moving forward. I've got some exciting things happening. And that's true, life-changing things, but I just want to know who I'm dealing with, right? So maybe I'll let him know that first and say, hey, I'll give you a buzz tomorrow, and we'll shoot the breeze or next week or something, because I get this server back. We're good. We are good to go. So, and at that point, if this guy wants to get involved and build the 3.0, because for me, I just need, I'm very good at starting multiple things, big things too, and getting like 80-90% of it done too. But that last 10% or 5% or 2%, we need someone like to go over, like, that's like I do that when I'm doing accounting, right? When I'm doing like corporate taxes, like everything there's a whole process, systems and checks that you follow. And so I'm learning this in other areas as well. And the writing and the creating the content, and that's where I want to go. I want to keep writing, creating, and get an editor in, which I think Colin suggested he would do that, but I'm not. Colin, you're going to take your time and edit my autoresponder, bro. So I don't know. Anywho, sounds like this is all good. One thing I'm learning, yeah, it's this pipeline. So I've been doing a lot of circles, 360-degree, and then doing like mathematics of circles, building systems. So it's your pipeline. So every business has a pipeline called your information pipeline. Okay. One thing I've realized is my information coming into my life has room for improvement, and like lots of improvement. And then the bags of money will just arrive. Yeah. And so it's good. We've got a good combination now. I've got my Superior Men's group. It's our mastermind group. And then we've got the Toastmasters. We've got the Chamber of Commerce events. So I'm good there in terms of like future friends, future business relationships. That's the bee's knees right there. It's a good combo, man. Toastmasters, business leaders, plus the local Chamber of Commerce, plus doing YouTube lives. I mean, it doesn't really get any better than that. You just got to put points on the board now. Just fine. Just need this server repaired, and I think we're going to be good to go in a week or two. Probably start getting in a couple bucks right away. Actually, yeah, I could probably set up this redirection link stuff right now. And so why I wanted to do this YouTube live too was because depending on your experience, like what your job is and stuff, I come from like the machine side of things, like the performance side. So I'm always under time pressure. I'm just kind of sick of that. I don't want that anymore. It's like I've invested my time better than most people, and I've just been lucky or fortunate or whatever to be born on the right side of the tracks and focus 20 years on my goal. So now at this point, yeah, I'm not interested in bags of money where people are controlling my time, or there's a time pressure, like the sense of urgency. Like, no, man, uh, no sense of urgency stuff. Now it's just always pre-planning. Like, we're working on a deal that's going to, going to manifest in 2 years or a year from now. Uh, but now I've done that for the past 6 years. All these things are coming together, and if my server didn't get unplugged, literally, this wouldn't have happened. But it's been such a good learning lesson in disguise, and I've learned that everything happens for a reason, and everything is supposed to happen. Thanks, Eric. That one's from you. I revert back to that one a lot. So when you're building your four corners of your business machine, like you need, as an entrepreneur, it's a road of solitude, bro. Like deep, deep solitude. And so it's important to build your emotional support system around you, and that's covering the four corners. The four corners of Earth, or people think of them as angels. You think of them as vertices, or just a quadrant of the Cartesian coordinate system. But these are actually humans, physical people, uh, that genuinely care for you and there to help you out. Now, what I've done is I put people on a 2 week rotation on my strategic board. So anyone who's like very valuable to the meritocracy we're building, they have a call with me every 2 weeks, and we're just kind of professionally, because the agreement is, I hope that we're both alive 30 years from now, and we're still working together. And so I'm all organic growth. You can't force things. You have to let things be, and things will take their natural order. But at the same time, you can influence things. You can't just sit back and like oh, hey, bags of money are going to show up, and they just show up. You have to know it's work. You have to do work. And this is work, what I'm doing right now. I want to do this YouTube live because it sorts out my mind for me, because I'm moving slower. I'm going slow to go fast because I went too fast. My problem is I got too big too quick. So now I want to go slow. Very grateful for the open source communities, man. This guy's in the Fedora forums. Those are great, man. Thank you guys for everything you do. This stuff is super technical. It's amazing. So that's where mining engineers' jobs are definitely going to be pumping that one through there. It's going to be the stomping grounds probably for recruitment. Yeah, so let's email Scott back. Hey, Scott. Pretty flexible. I do deep life that way. I spoke with a colleague today. He's going to fix my server. Cover my server for me. The truth, a colleague reached out to me today. I am going to bring my server to his house this evening. Leave it there for a week or so. Hi, Scott. I'm pretty flexible. I like to keep life that way. A colleague reached out to me today. Posting on GG. No. Okay. Okay, so now that's yeah. Now there's this point where the writing comes in. Yeah, I've really learned this. Getting this writing down is pretty tricky. Yeah. I mean, if you want to communicate to the most amount of people, right? I just want to work on, for me, it's more of a defense system. I want to work on being less misunderstood. But I don't really care. Just be yourself. If you get into that whole pi rabbit hole, just remember, like analytical mode, just remember pi is 3%, and the rest of the pie is 90%, 97%. I get mentally anchored on figuring out the nth degree of pi when just focus on the rest, the bigger picture. If you can, right? If you have a way to make money. So now I want to ask this guy. Yeah, I don't know this guy. Uh, okay, so this is the part where this is hard for drafting these emails, and uh, yeah, if you get to know any accountants, man, if you meet an accountant that can talk to you more than man, you got a good accountant in your network, man. Those are smart people. Accountants are smart people, very smart people. I think the biggest disrespect you can do it to an accountant is like, oh, you do the books. It's like, the fact of the matter is, you have a huge advantage if you have a good accountant in your life that does your corporate year-end stuff. Say like me, for example. Trust me, that relationship every year is going to increase the chances of you not failing or of you succeeding. That your business will be in the 1% of businesses that all succeed. You want to last longer than 5 years. Apparently, if you can last 5 years, year 6 and on, you really start, your business starts to bloom like a flower, which is great. And I will attest, you have to do things the right way. You have to stick to the process. You have to be the objective truth, all that. You got to admit your weaknesses, know your gaps. Can't get your ego caught in the way, but at the same time, you have to impose your will. It's very hard. It's very interesting. Yeah, and then once you make your money, if you do find your money in your oil or whatever, work twice as hard to protect your profits. And give me a call. If you need help setting up the profit first system. So I guess what's happening to me is I don't know how, like I'm struggling with asking questions. So this is something I can bring up at the Toastmasters will help. So what Toastmasters is good for, it gives you public speaking experience. So what you get out of it is you grow. You grow and you work on your confidence. And seriously, I don't know these things. I don't know that being able to speak in front of people is courageous. I'm like, what? I go into a locked octagon to duke it out with another human. That's courageous, if not reckless. I know. Well, that's the professional level, anyways. But yeah, talking in front of people, that's cool. I noticed last Toastmasters talking, I black out, eh? My first 6 fights I ever had, I blacked out in the ring, fights in the ring. Blacked out, didn't hear the crowd and stuff. And then after fight 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, you build up this clarity because you become more comfortable with the environment in the ring. And after a while, it's just kind of fighting is fighting. It's like tic-tac-toe kind of at the amateur level anyway. So you don't really have to be. I mean, you can get knocked out big time. I've been knocked out a few times. Anyways, that's the fight game. But I struggle with asking questions and how to be rude. So that's where the Toastmasters will level out this. See, I'm kind of gapping out here on waiting to ask Scott because I'm just trying to be nice and professional. Yeah. He said, thanks for responding. He said, feel free to call me and to say, but thanks for responding. Report Coquitlam Lumber that my fiance and family don't know anyone. Is it cool if I still give you a call? Are you down for a call still. What did I say? I need a hook here. I need a verbal hook. Okay. But thanks for responding. I'm new to Port Coquitlam. Other than my fiance and her family, I don't know anyone other than a few neighbors. And a few neighbors. There's actually. Oh, see, this is where, I want to be careful. This is where, um, so just see, do you mind if I give you a call? It's still to me polite. Do you mind if I give you a call still? Mind seeing how we can help one another. Some. Yeah, no, let's say that said, still be down. Do you mind if I give you a call still? Or we might seeing how we can help one another. I know I have weakness on the systems admin side. So do you mind if I give you a call still? I wouldn't mind seeing how we can help one another. I know I have weakness on the systems admin side. I want to start building. Yeah. Do your best to send it. What's the guy say? Yeah, I guess for me, I get insecurity of asking questions, which is strange because I do so many different things. I'm involved in so many. I know so many different things. Uh, so I often ask, and this is a very good accountant tactic. Is the truth? I ask like basic questions a lot of times. One of my skills, I can take complex information and scenarios and communicate at granular levels so that the majority of people will understand what I'm saying. I've learned like half the people know what I'm saying, other people don't have. No. So sorry, either half the people resonate with what I'm saying, like, yeah, this is great, great, fantastic. Let's keep going with, Jesse or whatever and blah blah blah. The other side's kind of like, and that's cool. I totally see that. But people that are like, well, now you're filtered. So my brain no longer even processes you because not resonating with my frequency. And that's cool. That's just the way it goes. That's the law of attraction, the positive and negative emotions. So, here Amiga responded. Look at this. Oh, nice. This guy's awesome. Amiga he doesn't. I told him I got the server for 2 more hours, bro. So like I'll keep doing some tests and shit, but I want to back up the old. I didn't agree with what he was doing, and like this guy's like uber god compared to me, but like I know project management, like I know my business, right? So just had to get. But he responded, so we're gonna do a couple new commands, and I get excited because this is I'm getting like high level consulting here, man. And I learn every time I do something new. It says, I see you may have an ancient Grub Legacy booter. CentOS 6 may use Grub Legacy as the default. I don't know much about Grub 1. However, please post these files anyways. Let's do this. This guy's awesome, man. Okay, so let's go. Let's do this. Right? Okay. Mount. Boot. Grub. Menu dot LST. Let's see here. What do you want me to print? Please post these files anyways. Boom. Boom, bang, boom. Okay. Sudo cat. So we're just talking on forums. That's all we're doing. So I feel like I should be able to get a paycheck for talking on forums. Someone's business. Let's see here. Okay. quote. Even learning how to communicate on a Linux forum, like using the codes and stuff, it helps you build some experience with Linux and knowing how to communicate with people on the internet, which is kind of important. Don't y'all agree? Okay, Mount Boot Grub, grub.conf. Grub.conf, grub.conf. Okay, that worked. Let's see. Learning. Grub.conf. Okay, boom, bang, copy, come back to here, quote, bang, boom, code, bang, boom, code. All right, now I'm going to post this quick reply to him because he asked. Oh, shoot. That was ugly. Cool. Okay. All right. Okay, that's so I posted to Amiga what he needed, gave him the information he needed. He asked for a couple commands to run, and I had to put in sudo, and you have to know the concatenate. So I gave him that information, so he's got it. So what's gonna happen here? I mean, but like 5:30, I'm out. I'm out of here 5:30, taking my stuff to Sean's. Okay, unless you were talking about raw dumps, this DD would require booting one of the kernels so you can assemble and mount this RAID 5 and extract the data. This would require fixing your booting problems, which requires some analysis. No, this is the one thing you should not do. DRAID is dead now. Most of your problems are not because you used fake RAID with DM RAID instead of MD RAID 6 years ago. See, CentOS supports it only since it uses a backported ancient 2.6 kernel. CentOS 7, as we have found, does not have the kernel module for RAID 45 as it was removed from the kernel over 10 years ago. CentOS 6 reaches end of life with final updates on November 30th, 2020, about 1.5 years from now. CentOS 7 is 204. Oh wow! If it used MD RAID, we could have probably backed up your RAID 5 with the live USB long ago. If you have rebuilt the RAID anyways, you should use MDMA RAID. Then you'll be set for many years. Wow, dude. Just amazing. This is crazy. So yeah, got a bit of an issue here with my. I have to work something out here with my in-house CRM. I've got this CRM. It's like the infrastructure's stable, but it's very like it's old and rigid, like old. It's like so it's not cool and hip and funky, but it's truck it gets the job done. Still get the job done, bro. Still send your mail, right? Just because your mail's not making money is not because of my shitty in-house CRM. It's because people aren't engaging with your content. Or you don't have any reputation on the internet with your brand. I'm talking about raw data. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I just want to make sure we're on target here, bro. I see. So what I have to do is I have to show things when people are helping you. You gotta. It's tough because you gotta know when to let go and then when not to let go. Sometimes you don't want to let go, but the way I do it is the way I lead is I don't hold on from the beginning, right? I say here's the results that we need from our working relationship. Boom. As long as those are met, we're good. If those are not met, we've got to do some other things to make sure those are met. Otherwise, you don't have a job anymore. Because that's how it works, right? It's just like money comes in, you pay expenses, and there's whatever's left over is for the owner. And that's fair at this point. I'm really learning like that's fair. Like I should get everything I'm going to reap from this company because I put in the work, the risk, and the time. So, but I'm just more excited working with good people going forward. I don't really care too much about the tic tac toe part of the game. Like I said, my goal is to make $20,000 a month on autopilot, which is you can do that. You really can. Like seriously, like it's. So I just look forward to. I don't know. I'm just gonna get. I know what I got to do with my stuff. I lead by example. So I'm gonna lead and do all these. Stuff and hopefully collaborate with some people to help me out in the community that can get the real-time revenue tracker going. So boom, we can show you real-time revenue coming into the machine. And maybe let people invest, maybe not. I don't know. Choose your own adventure. So just to hold yourself in more because you can keep talking about things in the future. And that's what, if I don't check that and find my true north, come balance your energy back to the center and focus on a specific task on the board, you're gonna be all over the place. And so these are one of the gifts and things I've been given along the way is one task at a time, start less, finish more. So yeah, now let's read. You do not have to rerun grub after making changes to this file. Notice you have a boot partition. This means that all kernel and init.rd paths are relative to boot, e.g. root, kernel, VM version, boot. Yeah, this stuff is very interesting and fantastic, but no, I definitely gotta pay people to do this for sure. So we printed out the grub configuration file and menu.lst. I don't even know what that is. Menu.lst. Oops. Menu.lst. Description of grub. Okay, grub. Now the good thing with Linux and learning computer science to this level is this is a skill, right? You get to keep this skill forever. And I'm looking up grub 2 and this and bootloader that. But you remember when you learn these concepts, you keep these concepts for the rest of your life. And last I heard, that's valuable, buds. Do you want to be more valuable? You want to be less valuable? The thing I like about accounting is nobody can tell me I can't do a job. You cannot tell me I don't have the skill set to earn money. I can trade my time for money. And if you've got a skill where you can do that, well, and if you want to do that, well, just keep going that way. Yeah, these Linux skills are very impressive. Definitely for the Meat Penguin, we're going to be making a training course, Linux training course, and just breeding out good competent computer science people, entrepreneurs really. You're going to know Linux, you're going to know how to do your own accounting, I'm going to train you how to build your business the same way I'm building mine. And in return, you'll probably, hopefully, be one of my customers, one of my affiliates, I guess. I can pay you, I have work for you at this point. I can pay you 30 cents a click, bro. Kind of thing. And then we'll just have contests and rankings for everyone, and that's it. That's it. No tricks. Good to work though, right? This ain't for everybody. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Now, I've already got the top competitors. I can take this off. You can't see my board here, but I've got every task that I need to do there. And moving bottlenecks. Snowing here today. Snowing on the ocean. I'm not on the ocean right now, but not too far from the ocean. Where's this Amiga guy from? View profile. Man, I can't believe how much this guy's helping me. It's so nice of this guy. If anyone helps me, man, I'd love to help you back. Let me figure out what you want. Let me help you get what you want faster than you can on your own. Okay. That's awesome. Just stay on standby. And so, yeah, I did this YouTube vlog because here's the thing is like, I was talking about this earlier and I went off on a tangent where creative process in building a business, it's not so much too much structure is kind of a bad thing. Too much pressure and telling people what to do. It's like, nobody wants to be told what to do. And for me, sports, military, mixed martial arts, hockey, football, and even the places I've worked with, like I worked for like rich men, rich, powerful men, and they like the confidence in me. They feel comfortable with me guarding their gold of their battle chest, and that's basically the truth. So kind of like if you could take that and say it was like 500 years ago, Oh yeah, I was the guy guarding. Like I'm the guard at the bank kind of thing. That's the kind of way I've always viewed myself as a chartered accountant. It's like I'm the last line of defense to protect the public interests. But it's actually the CPAs who they look after. They basically watch the CPAs to make sure that we're not doing anything silly, and definitely don't want to do that. Everything's by the book, by the rules. You're good. And that's the way it only is with me. I'm not going to make money to take shortcuts and stuff like that. I had someone do that before, and it's just crushed where I'm at today. So let's play some guitar. But I wanted to do this vlog because you can only do so much work in a day, man. You got to let things. I'm learning. You got to let things be, and so that's why I want to set up all these pipelines, build all these websites, and then just go around promoting and touring and talking to people, recruiting people for affiliate team and whatnot. Hear this? Gotta get that fixed. That's from the cold air and keeping the window open. Oh wow, Scott responded right away. I can't believe how the University of Vermont is spamming me. This Hannah Marie Kelly is getting like identity theft too, by the way. She's getting, I think it's Mike Kelly. He owned one of my domains before. He's getting identity hacked right now, and there's literally nowhere to go report it. So I couldn't get a hold of him if I wanted to. Scott responded and he said, that should be fine. I'm just doing a little admin work right now. I should be free after 4:45. Say, okay, we'll give you a call at 5. Talk soon. Cheers. Okay, and I'll just play some guitar to maybe Amigo will respond. What time is it? 4? So I've got, how much time? I've got 45, I've got an hour. And so my other bottleneck I'm having right now is just setting up my redirection links for my content display network. Okay, it's a huge job. And I set it up before on the Orca computer. The Beast works flawlessly. And I've got instructions. So I go read my instructions, refollow it, refresh myself with what I've already done in the past before, instead of going out and figuring out how to do it a new way. Now, I've only got an hour here before, how much time do I got? I got, well, buddy here, Scott, I'm going to call him in an hour. So I've got an hour, right? So I'm not going to go start a new, like the redirection links right now. I just want to chill out and I want to process the energy from the day. So if you ever see the guy that at the business and he just plays solitaire, the old man plays solitaire in his office, don't make fun of him. Okay, because that guy built the company every day. And you have a job because that man has built the company. And if he's built the company and he can build the company to the point where he can play solitaire on the computer, well, he's a very good businessman. Those are the best days. There's no problems, quiet. Machine's running, everyone's good. So here we go. Babe, you're home. Okay, perfect. Adios. Just gonna play some guitar, okay? Oh, I've got updates. You wanna know the updates or 20 minutes? Okay, I just got some things coming out of the pipe. Snowing on the ocean. It's snowing on the ocean. Oh wow, listen to this, babe.